Hi, I'm Ahyat, and today we're going to talk about how to become a strategic property investor. We're in the asset financing, and we're going to talk about refinance today. Now, this is a strategy where people refinance their current loan. Why do people refinance? Is some simple reasons. Is because number one, they want to benefit from better rates. Number two, they want to benefit from the positive equity that you've been paying out all this while. Perhaps your property has increased in value, so you want to refinance that, use that portion. It's a cheap way to raise debt. So let's say you have a property that's 500,000 ringgit, and then let's say including and it's already increased, let's say it's already increased to 600,000 ringgit. There's an increase of 100,000 ringgit, right? So let's say assuming that the banks can value this property at 600,000 ringgit, you can actually refinance it to take benefit of 100,000 ringgit. Why people use this is because you're going to raise this amount at 4.2%, right? Let's say 4 to 5%. And when you raise this amount 4.2%, perhaps at that time your daughter or your son is going to university, you need some funds, you can raise this money, 100,000 ringgit at 4.2%. Rather than taking a study loan, which could be far more than this. I don't know what's the student loan, perhaps 8, 10, 12% per annum. So this is a cheap way of raising financing. So this is refinance, right? So you can refinance your property on that. Basically, there's what I want to share about refinancing is basically be very careful about refinancing. Let's say the market, the banks are willing to refinance you, to allow you to refinance. If they're willing to, it doesn't mean that you should, and it doesn't mean that it's a cheap way of raising debt. And the worst thing is, like we've mentioned before, double-edged sword. You use this debt to buy consumer goods, to get into more trouble, not to buy in good debts. So just be very careful. I know some friends who refinance their homes just because they want to buy designer goods. They want to buy themselves designer bags. They want to buy their wives designer bags. They want to upgrade their wife's ring just by refinancing. And a lot of people, you know what they do about refinancing? They refinance their loans just because they want to renovate their homes. And sometimes the things that they renovate on, chandeliers and silly stuff, it doesn't add value to the property. So be very careful. Even if you're in a position to be able to refinance, it doesn't mean that you should refinance. Please use this strategy very carefully. And that's it about refinancing. It's something very quick. So thank you very much for listening, and we'll see you in the next videos. Thank you. Bye-bye.